Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Connie with Prairie Paper Crafts. Coming on to share with you a one-page scrapbook layout that I'm going to put together. Everything is from Cuddly Cute Designs, with the exception of the bottom border piece, which is a template from Kiwi Lane Designs, and then the border on this is just a punch. So just going to go ahead and get started here. Get my pieces out of the way. Should say welcome back to my disorganized mess. This has been laying here on this mat, on this cutting board for some time. Just kind of having some other things to deal with and been busy. So I was looking for a background paper. I matted this first of all on just a 12-inch piece of brown paper, and then I was looking for something, for a print to go on top. I, for the life of me, don't know how it just kind of jumped out at me through my stash. I was going through and I thought, it's kind of dark, but yet it's woodsy. I'm going to try it, and honestly, I love it. So this is how this came about. This piece, this top layer, I want to say is cut at, it would be 11 3/4 wide, just square, all the way around. I'm just going to jump right in. Have this piece, my paper piece, or my pattern paper is not from any set collection. It's what I've been having ahead of my stash. I've been using up, so it's kind of eclectic, and yet I like how it all goes together because of the fall colors. So just to give you an idea where I'm coming from there. Just this top piece, not this little border piece. This is 1.5 inches by 11 3/4. And then my little border piece, I actually cut, well, it's down now to like 1/2 inch. And I left about 1/8 inch to show. And I do that, I cut it first, and then I cut it down to the size I want, the width I want, or the height, excuse me, get height and width mixed up. It's just easier for me to figure out what sizes I want first that way. So I can go ahead and get this down. I'd already put my pattern piece, the 11 3/4 inch piece, down because it takes me a while to glue that and get it straight, and I'm not fussy at all. So I hope everyone is doing okay. Big plans for the holiday coming up. I know a lot of states are kind of saying no, you can't do anything, and yet I don't know. I have my own opinions, which I'll keep to myself, but we'll see what happens, how everybody is feeling, for one thing. It's going to be a lot of it in my family. So I'm putting this right up to the top of my, I'm going to say my wood grain paper. I don't know what else to call it, but the wood grain pattern paper. While I'm trying, excuse my reach, just a hair off here. I'm going to burnish that down really well. And I think I have to come back, on over here on one side. See that white paper underneath it? I wondered where some of that had gone. Now I know. Instead, I'm always losing things here, which is nothing new for me. I fell in love with this paper piece set when it first came out. I don't know what it is, but I absolutely love it. It's just a cute set, and it's very vibrant. I don't know, it's just really pretty. I gotta get my paper, or my pen in there. My glue is cold today. I haven't turned the heat up very much, which I should, but still learning to adjust the heat in this apartment, so next I'll have the heat turned up too high and I'll have the fan going and they'll wonder what's wrong with me. Which I'm sure they already do, but that's okay. Okay, and again, this was used, I'm not sure which template it said it's from. I just know it's from Kiwi Lane Designs. And I just wanted it kind of hilly. I didn't want it just a flat border, and I didn't want anything behind it. Just wanted to keep it somewhat simple. Now I'm going to bring on the paper pieces I'm using. I had shared this on my Facebook page a while back. This is a separate set. It's the title, Fall is in the Air. I just did some embossing, different embossing on the leaves. I did pop up just Fall is in the Air. I don't know if you can, probably can't see, but it has popped up just once. Just stands up a little bit. And then I just added some glitter and the little hearts there. And that I'm just going to lay here because I'm not exactly sure where everything is going exactly. Then I have this piece. It was going like this, and that's why this is going this way. I just didn't like it very well, so it's going to go this way. And I think partly because the photo I have is vertical. I gotta learn to take horizontal photos. This sticker is just from the paper pack, and I'm trying to use those up in different ways. I want to thank Kim Ferguson. She had mentioned she puts them on her envelopes, and I think that's an awesome idea. In fact, I have a set of note cards, and I looked, and it's been a while since I've done them, and I used some of the stickers on the envelope, so good thinking. These corner pieces here, you can get the photo underneath. You can see that they're just a Martha Stewart punch. But this piece is the brown piece, is 4.5 by, I want to say 6.5, but I'll double check. Yep, 4.5 by 6.5. Then the inside will be 4 3/8 by 6 3/8. Again, not sure exactly where that's going. I'm just going to lay it down for a moment because I got to get my little owl in here. And the reason the owl has a bow on is I was working on gable boxes, treat boxes for my sister, which I got to get delivered to her. And I thought, oh, that's kind of cute. I'm going to see what it looks like on my little owl. I liked it, so I put it on there. Yeah, I'm a little whimsical or unique. I like embellishing things where I can. So that's the reasoning there. I do know I want that in that corner. Get that on. I want to say possibly Fall is in the Air. That title, I may have cut a little larger. I'm not sure. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it exactly, other than I knew it was putting it on this layout, and I had planned originally on doing a double page layout, so it may be a little bit bigger. I will take a look in a moment, give you the dimensions. The rest of the pieces are cut out, I believe, at just regular size. I know they are, yeah. And the basket, I did use my basket weaving folder or embossing folder. This piece is from the top of it to the bottom of the A down here. 5 1/4, and then whatever the width will come with whatever design space chose for that. And it's about approximately 4.5 wide. So just give you an idea that it is bigger than I'd planned. Okay, now I need to just kind of lay these out a little bit, because I know that there's going to be an acorn that I want back there. Excuse me. pin and I forget not to put it in my mouth when I'm filming. One of these days I'm just going to swallow it. Just in general, because I've always put it in my mouth. And then I start coughing or something and oh no, forget that it's there. I'm not popping any of these pieces up. Got quite a bit of dimension as it is, so I'm good with that. Just trying to get that kind of straight. Did emboss, obviously, that folder. That's another reason I like to emboss, is I don't have to add a lot of dimensionals, which is fine. My scrapbook pages, or my scrapbook albums, are so heavy as it is, so I don't want to put that down yet because I may be having to put something behind it, so just kind of seeing what I have here. All my leaves are embossed with different folders, as you can kind of tell there. And I want one of these back here. And just not exactly. So I want the darker leaves over here because the orange is bright. And this is darker, so I want a little bit brighter ones over here. So I am going to pop this down. Kind of know I can get this up a little bit if I need to. Before the glue dries completely. I'm trying to think what I was going to say. So I'm good with that. Just kind of want to get it down a little bit though, so it's not, so my photo mat doesn't have to go up quite so high. And then kind of looking here how these are going to go. So I know in the photo the little guy's feet are covered up, but I'm not going to do that too much. So if you're wondering what's going on there, let's see. Okay. Again, these are just kind of going down, however, not sure. So just putting glue on this little leaf here. Get this glued down all. I just think this is so colorful. I really, really like it. I am one of my favorite layouts for a while, most definitely. Okay. Again, just getting glue on there. I'm sorry, I'm just not good at talking and gluing. I'm so used to working by myself and concentrating on what I'm doing. So I was going to tell you I have been working on some Christmas projects, and I'll be doing a project share with that soon with you. I just I think I say this every year, and then I do other things. I have to start earlier on Christmas projects. I just am so far behind. And it just... I think we're going to go with... it's going to go with that. If I need another leaf, I could, but I just think we're just going to keep it where it's at. I'm looking for this color. I think I know where to find it, but very difficult color to find. I'm not sure if it's from American Crafts or what, but that's my next spot to look, because I'm just keep forgetting. I can go off the green a little bit. I had that brown border to work with there. Some days my vision is so great. Let's do this. Okay, so now we're going to put this down that we know kind of where we want it, or where I want it, excuse me. Just putting glue on. I'm not doing, other than Christmas cards I'll be making, I'm not doing a lot of other Christmas projects this year. I'm going to start on Valentine's Day, and hopefully, and I say hopefully, I have to pick this up a moment, make sure it's kind of straight, or that I like where it's at, but hopefully I'm going to be doing a couple of some projects and some giveaways for that. I do have 2 sets of the 4-inch cards. I made the note cards, and 2 sets of Christmas tags, the shaped Christmas tags that I had made. I am going to be giving those away shortly. I just gotta get everything together and do the what am I trying to say? Do the video for it. Excuse me, I can't think of what I'm trying to do here and what I'm talking about. Okay, too high. Let's try a 1/2 inch. I'm gonna move this off the mat there so my ruler will stick, so it doesn't take off on me, and paper's in the way. Let's just get it out of the way completely. Trying to get this lined up. That's if you can figure that out. I want this about a 1/2 inch from the top, I believe. I have been watching videos and getting directions on how to do things. I've got, and then I make prototypes with just either, you know, copy paper or just some old, either just plain white cardstock or some cardstock that I pray will never use again, just to get, and then I write the directions down and whatnot, and I've got to get those organized. Okay, so trying to get this figured out where I want it. Okay. So, quick layout, or, well, somewhat quick, but there you go. And thank you all for joining me. I want to welcome everybody, again, all my new subscribers. If you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up, and if you haven't, please do consider subscribing. I'd love to have you. Thank you all. Have a great day.